Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am the Maize Madman. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you're aware every time I upload a video. In today's video, we're talking some injury updates heading into Michigan's Week 5 matchup at Nebraska, plus some more recruiting notes, all that, and of course, I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully, but disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans, poor little bro them. And I'ma tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. Let's kick it off with the injury news. Of course, Michigan going into week 5 against Nebraska at Nebraska, dealing with a couple injury issues, including starting defensive lineman Mason Graham, who will be missing this week and possibly next week with a hand or arm issue. It's not been very specific. A couple reports have reported that it's a broken finger of sorts, but again, it's not been 100% specific. But Mason Graham will be missing Michigan's tilt against Nebraska and could possibly miss the following week as well. On a more positive injury note, Michigan second year player Amarion Walker has been practicing with the team and is expected to be back this week. Of course, Amarion was battling for that other starting cornerback spot in the fall and spring with transfer Josh Wallace. Be interesting to see how that all plays out. Jim Harbaugh, who has always been very complimentary of Walker, did say that he looks good in practice, so that is certainly a positive thing. Another young Wolverine, Darius Clemens, wide receiver, is also back in practice and, according to all reports, has his burst back. Jim Harbaugh referred to him as a big Nico Collins style wide receiver, so good to hear that Darius Clemens, Amorian Walker on the mend and should be expected to play this week. Moving right along, in some exciting recruiting news and news that should be expected, Michigan is working overtime to try and flip Miami commit and Michigan target Zaquan Patterson. He is a 4-star, borderline 5-star defensive back recruit. He is one of the good friends of Michigan commit in the 2025 class, Chris Ewald, along with DJ Pickett. Both of those guys are very close with Chris Ewald, but Zaquan Patterson, you may remember it coming down to Michigan and Miami in his recruitment last month. He eventually chose the Hurricanes over the Wolverines. I'm being told, though, that Steve Klinkscale is staying in contact with Patterson, not pushing too hard right now in terms of the rhetoric to try and flip him, but definitely staying in his ear. And it is a positive thing for Patterson, who recently spoke about how he still plans to visit Michigan for the game and how the coaching staff is still keeping in contact with him. So all that bodes well for Michigan. That would be a huge flip if they can get him from Miami. They are also still trying and actively working to flip former Michigan commit that flipped to Miami, Elias Rudolph. So would be a big coup de grace if they were able to get one or both of those young, talented guys. Moving on, though, the Wolverines, who just had California linebacker Western Port on campus this past weekend, they really knocked this one out the park, and it was an unofficial visit on Port's and his family's dime. But Port said after the visit that Michigan is definitely at the top and a top school for him coming out of that visit. So I'll keep you posted on that. He is a 4-star linebacker out of San Juan Hills High School in San Juan Capetillo, I believe, California. So I'll keep you up to date on that. Speaking of California, Michigan will have on campus in the coming weeks Bear Bachmeier. Bear Bachmeier is a quarterback, four-star quarterback out of the state of California in the 2025 class. This, of course, may shock some people, as Michigan is, of course, after the number one quarterback in the country in Bryce Underwood. However, Underwood is not expected to make his commitment until January, and Michigan has told Underwood that they will not take any quarterback commitments before his commitment date. However, they are still recruiting other quarterbacks, definitely not fully invested into the all your eggs in one basket as they've been in other classes with whether it be Dante Moore or Jaden Davis. So that's good to hear from Michigan as well. And another linebacker recruit that Michigan is after that recently committed, in fact, this past weekend, committed to Penn State, but Michigan is still going to recruit and expect to have him on campus in the coming week. And that is DJ McClary. McClary out of Jersey City, New Jersey, has a strong relationship with Michigan linebacker coach Chris Partridge and is expected to visit Michigan in the next weeks. He is a four-star, rated the number 111th player out of the state of New Jersey. In the country, I'm sorry. He is the third ranked player in the state of New Jersey and the ninth ranked linebacker in all of the country. So I'll keep you posted on that as more information becomes available. Finally, before we get into the last segment, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. I appreciate it greatly. Finally, in getting into the last segment, there was a huge rumor spread throughout the internet. It's on the Michigan message boards, and it's not so much as a rumor because it is true that Michigan had a big recruit on campus, but it is a mystery recruit because he is committed elsewhere in the 2025 class and wanted to remain anonymous because Michigan has yet to offer him, although it is expected that they will be offering this recruit in the coming days or weeks. As of right now, he is committed elsewhere, though. Like I said, he was very impressed with Michigan. Had very positive things to say about the Wolverines and the campus and his time there on campus. There are speculations going around, a lot of names being thrown around. I won't repeat any of them just out of respect for whoever this is in case it happens to be one of those guys, but expect some big news coming out of that in the coming days. That being said, I've reached that time in the video where I must bid you adieu. Thank you for getting this far in the video. Be sure to follow me everywhere at Maize. Follow me everywhere at Maize Madman. And until next time, stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. Son. I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that. I just don't get it, son. For real.
Just calm
and how
down.
the